officiating crew on hand. It's going to be a great night of basketball here in Helena. Appreciate you taking us along for the ride wherever you are tonight, tuning in and listening in on Sports 94.9 and across the worldwide interweb on sports949.com. Teams breaking their huddles. Final instructions from coaches. Crowd still filling in a little bit here at the PE Center. The band is here, the students back. Looks like the women's soccer team sitting up in the stands. It'll be Dean to tip it off against Turner. Those two have battled for 4 years, and it has been fun to watch. And the tip is going to be won by the Saints as Christine Denny pulls it out of midair, and we're underway. Saints moving right to left, zoned by the Warriors. Wagner up on top, gets a screen from Denny. And LC switches to man in the middle of that possession as Dean, high post, drives, 7-footer, no good, rebound. Dean puts it up off the glass and in. Saints strike first, and they got out to a hot start in Lewiston 2 weeks ago, and they're keeping it going here so far. Now, Berland down inside to Blackman. Ball goes between her legs. She picks it up. It's stripped out of bounds by Lyman. It'll stay with LC. 9:23 to go, first quarter, 2-0 Carroll. Mosgrip will inbound. Tried to go into the paint, and good defense by the Saints forces the steal by Lyman. Lyman's got a 1-on-4, gets into the paint, backs it out. Now Wagner, top of the key, looks left, passes right to Johnson. She'll bring it back middle of the floor, come near side to Dean. Dean, now high post, Denny. Over to the right wing, Wagner. She'll penetrate, little dribble drive, get into the paint, couple of spins. Still more spins, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Brittany Johnson. And a jump ball, and that'll be LC basketball. Saints 1 for 3, couple of offensive rebounds, lead 2-0. Minute gone by here in the first quarter. And now Carroll's going to come with a little full court pressure as Turner will inbound. Try to anyway. And a jump ball. Lyman ties up Mosgrip, forces the turnover right back to Carroll. So teams trade jump balls. Inbound far sideline to Wagner on the wing. She'll bring it all the way up to midcourt. Now pass back to the right side for Johnson. Double teamed. And now Wagner, far corner, fakes the shot into the zone of LC. Dean's pass is tipped and stolen away. So lots of turnovers here in the early going, and Turner's got a wide open three. It's short. Rebound. Abby Johnson puts it up and in. Ties it at 2. Johnson came flying in from the from the corner, and now LC with some pressure, broken by the Saints. Up the far sideline is Johnson. 2-2 the score as Lyman gets it with 22 to shoot. Took 8 seconds to get across midcourt for the Saints against the pressure of the Warriors. Now Johnson out on the far side. Middle of the floor, down the lane, puts it up, draws the foul, and Brittany Johnson will head to the line and shoot a couple of free throws. Saints as a team 71%. Brittany Johnson 81.5. Abby Johnson, team foul number 1, her first personal. And Johnson to the line. Averaging 8.8 points per game. Bricks the first one, short. She'll get a second in a tie score. Second one on the way. The senior from Spokane is good, and the Carroll women lead 3-2. And again, pressure by the Saints. Almost forces the travel by Johnson. Turner brings it across midcourt. Turner all the way down to the top of the key, and now Johnson, a quick three is an air ball and saved out of bounds by Turner. So it'll be Carroll basketball, and the Warriors again coming with the pressure. They dial it up, 7:52 to play first quarter. Carroll leading 3-2. Lyman will inbound into Dean. Dean skips it up the middle of the floor to Denny across half court. Denny down to the right wing with the dribble. Now reverses. Lyman cutting through the paint, steps out of bounds. And the Saints turn it over for the third time already. 5 turnovers combined in this game, and we've only played 2 minutes and 20 seconds. 3-2, Saints lead on the Bud Light scoreboard. Johnson up on top for Turner. She'll leave it for Moskrip, and Moskrip, it's the first real offensive setup we've seen by LC, as the shot on the way, no good. Rebound, jump ball, it'll be LC basketball. 7:23 to go in the quarter. This is our third jump ball, and so we've had 3 jump balls and 5 turnovers in less than 3 minutes, and a 3-2 score. Carroll leads as the inbound to Berland in the far corner. Holds the ball high overhead, hands it off to Moskrip. Moskrip in the paint, leaves it high post. Abby Johnson's shot is good, and LC has the 4-3 lead. And they come again with the pressure and almost force the steal, but instead it's a foul in the backcourt. And it's foul on Abby Johnson, her second, and already a little shorthanded are the Warriors, and Johnson will stay on the floor with 2 fouls, and now she will come off as Abby Farmer will check in, a 5'10 freshman, Brookings Harbor, Oregon. Denny inbound, Dean in front of the Saints bench, near side of the floor. Trap comes, bounce past Denny. Denny up the floor, gets it to Lyman across midcourt with 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 4-3 Warriors, high post Dean. Lyman took a spill. Johnson will try a 3. It's short, rebounded by Blackman. Up ahead, Moskrip, and now Berland. Far wing, tries to drive baseline, and a foul on Lyman. It'll be her first team foul. And we get substitutions as Peyton Souvenir, the 5'8 sophomore, in. And Jamie Nielsen, a 5'10 junior, Smithfield, Utah, by way of College of Southern Idaho. LC State leads 4-3. A little chilly here in the gym. The inbound to Nielsen. Hadn't traveled with it. Nielsen went off the other night, Thursday night. And a game against Providence, had 19 points, a career high. And a travel in the backcourt. So teams trade travels. 6:37 to go in the first quarter, 4-3. LC leads. The inbound to Blackman, hands it off Souvenir, near corner, lefty 3, no good. Rebound, tipped out of bounds by Turner. Denny inbound to Dean, up ahead Lyman. Got a 1-on-3. She'll wait for help and set up the offense. 6:25 to go in the first. Lyman, high post, Dean, tipped by Souvenir. Dean tracks it down at the top of the key. She'll fire a long 2, and it's good. And Hannah Dean gives the Saints the lead back at 5-4. Dean with 4 of the 5 for the Saints tonight. Souvenir with a nice drive, left side, has the ball just ripped out of her hands by Brittany Johnson. Now Lyman into the front court. Wagner, near wing, 3 is good! Transition triple, and the Saints have a 4-point lead, largest of the night for either team. 5:45 to play in the first. Farmer up on top for Nielsen. After the career-high 19 last Thursday, had just 9 Saturday night. Inbound, the lob pass inside for Blackman, stolen away, and then Lyman's transition pass stolen right back by Farmer. 9 turnovers combined here in the first quarter between the 2 of the top 20 teams in the country.
Hey, Rebel, 17 seconds. Rebel, go,
Johnson fouled at Souvenir at midcourt. A silly foul on Brittany Johnson, her first, second team foul. Turner will inbound, sideline, near side, 5:10 to play in the quarter. 8-4, Saints lead. Blackman takes the inbound, fires it left side, Souvenir. Lyman guarding her, Souvenir holds the ball high overhead, passes left side for Turner, now driving on Denny, baseline, a lot of contact. Got it somehow to Blackman, coming baseline, and it's 8-6. 4:50 to go. Johnson, top of the key for the Saints. Looks right, passes that way for Lyman. Comes back to the left side to Wagner, who's hit 1-3. She'll fire along two, too strong. Off the glass, rebound Blackman. Up ahead quickly, Souvenir. Souvenir finds Nielsen on the far wing. She stops with 4:25 and leaves it back up on top. Souvenir right back to Nielsen. Gets around Dean, left baseline, dumps it off. Blackman draws the foul, and she'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Because that's what you do at the free throw line. Johnson foul, her second, third team foul. And we have a timeout on the floor. 4:21 to play in the first quarter on the Bud Light scoreboard. It's the Saints 8, the Warriors 6. We're back in a minute. This is Carroll College basketball on Sports 94.9.
Don't miss January clearance savings at Furniture Showroom. Stop in today and shop our fantastic sale prices on our large selection of quality name brand sofas, love seats, sectionals, recliners, tables, and more. And if you need a new bed, you'll love the fantastic prices and incredible comfort you'll find on our complete selection of extremely affordable therapeutic beds. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Don't miss January clearance savings at Furniture Showroom, 2200 North Last Chance Gulch in Helena.
What's that sound? What's that smell?
It's the furnace.
Dad, are we gonna freeze this winter?
Why?
Because the furnace doesn't sound so good, and it doesn't smell so good.
You're right. I'm calling Three Brothers. When did you get so smart?
It's called survival, Dad.
Three Brothers Plumbing and Heating. Quality products from York. Install confidence with York Furnaces and Three Brothers. They treat you like family. 449-4343.
Professionals who care. Three Brothers is there.
.421 to go, first quarter in Helena. And Carroll College leading LC State 8-6. Sienna Swanek checked in for Brittany Johnson during the timeout. Johnson with 2 fouls and Jocelyn Blackman at the line. 72.7% on the year. And the first one is up and good. And now she'll have a chance to tie. Had 1 tie, a couple of lead changes in this game. Carroll's led by as much as 4. But LC on a 4-0 run has tied it up. Kiera Burlagin, the 6-foot sophomore from Columbia Falls, won a state championship with the Wildcats with a K. Quick inbound, and Lyman across midcourt. Frenetic defense by both teams have forced a combined 10 turnovers and a foul on, I believe, Kiera Burlage. Check that, Emily Banks, 6'1" freshman from Mabton, Washington in. Her first, third team foul. 8-8 ball game. Denny's pass tipped out of bounds. Swanek will inbound far sideline. Freshman from 9 Mile Falls, Washington. Has had some growing pains here in the Frontier in a freshman campaign. And a small lineup for the Saints. Guard heavy with Wagner, Denny, Lyman, as Lyman tries a 3, and it's off the mark. Swanek as well, and then the post and Dean. Offensive rebound, Christine Denny. Third offensive board for the Saints. Converted on 1 out of 2 previous. Denny's going to reverse, blocked, gets it back. Out to Wagner, who traveled with it, took the James Harden move. Now Dean drives off the glass, no good, rebounded by Banks. 3.5 to go, first quarter. 8-8 the score. And Denny knocks it off of Nielsen, the cross-court pass, and it'll be Carroll basketball. 6 turnover for LC State here in the first quarter. And Lyman inbounding, far corner on the sideline. It's kind of an awkward angle. Gets it into Denny on the run up the far sideline. Now she reverses her dribble and leaves it for Lyman. 8-8 score here at the PE Center. Warriors 42.9%, 3 out of 7. Carroll 3 out of 10, 30%. Lyman, top of the key now. Over to the right side, Swanek. Nielsen just shoved Denny to the ground, no call. 6 to shoot, high post, Dean. Handoff, Denny. She'll try a 3, no good. And a rebound, foul. They call the foul on Dean, who wasn't even close to Emily Banks, who literally just fell over by herself. And that's what Rochelle Sayers is arguing. But the foul on Dean, her first 14 foul. So Souvenir into the front court, handoff Nielsen. Lobs it near side now for Farmer. Down on the baseline, Souvenir blocked out of bounds. Denny Dean combined there as Turner returns. And Emma Madsen will check in, 5'10 sophomore from Great Falls for the Saints. Denny's going to get a breather. 8-8 score. Carroll 3 out of 11 from the field. Warriors 3 out of 7. Farmer up on top, left side, Souvenir, wing 3, short. Wagner with the rebound, being pressured and gets it to Swanik. Now Swanik comes near side into the front court for Madsen. Madsen drives baseline, and then a jump ball is called. Stays with the Saints, 2:27 to go here in the first. Swanik will inbound baseline. Right side of the basket. Lobs it up on top for Dean, almost stolen by Farmer. Dean 15-footer, too strong. Rebound Farmer. Up ahead Souvenir. 8-8 still our score. Turner, left side for Farmer. Carroll has gone 3.5 minutes scoreless. LC on a 4-0 run, but the Warriors haven't scored in over 2 minutes since the free throws from Blackman that tied it at 8. Souvenir, free throw line, down the lane, right block. Tried to dump it across the lane and stolen away by Dean. 7 turnovers for LC. Carroll has 6. Now Lyman over to the right side for Dean. She'll drive the paint, throw it up, got a lot of contact, no foul, and Turner with a rebound. Turner leaves it for Souvenir at the top of the key, and then Dean comes in and steals it away. Not smart court awareness there from Souvenir. Minute and a half to go, first quarter. 8-8 our score. Carroll's gone over 4 minutes now scoreless. Good screen by Madsen, frees up Wagner down the left side of the lane. Her layup is short. And Turner with the rebound. 3 out of 13 from the field is Carroll now. Farmer tried to go into the post and just threw it out of bounds as Taylor Salonen checks in for the Saints. 6'1" junior from Glacier High. Mosgrip back in for the Warriors. 8-8 ball game, 67 seconds to play. First quarter. Carroll led 16-8 at the end of one in Lewiston. Led 8-4 at one point in this game over 5 minutes ago. Salonen, nice jump stop crossover in the paint, and Salonen snaps the scoring drought, and it's 10-8 Carroll. A nearly 5-minute scoring drought for the Saints as Souvenir has it. Up on top, Mosgrip. Mosgrip comes to the right. Skips it over to the left side for Nielsen. Couple of dribbles, dumps it off Turner in the paint, and we're tied at 10. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. The Saints can hold for the final shot. Jaden Lyman going to do a whole lot of dribbling with 15 seconds. Now with 12, and a foul underneath, and that's going to go on the Saints, on Madsen. So Madsen has played about a minute and has a turnover and a foul, which counts as a turnover. Her first, team foul number 5. 5 seconds left to go in the quarter. Mosgrip fakes the 3, drives on Swanik, throws it up, no good. Rebound to Lyman, and that is how the first quarter comes to an end. End of one in Helena on the Bud Light scoreboard. The Saints and the Warriors tied at 10. We're back in a minute. This is Carroll College basketball on Sports 94.9.
Attention light beer drinkers. A message from Bud Light. You've gone far too long without knowing what ingredients are in your beer. And that's a shame, because beer's pretty great, especially when it's made with great stuff. And Bud Light is made with the best stuff around. Which is why, beginning in February, Bud Light is putting an ingredients label on our packaging, because it's the right thing to do. And because you deserve to know your beer's ingredients. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, ABC, and Louis, Missouri.
The name implies tire. Seems obvious. Eagle Tire. Tires are a good start. Eagle Tire also can help you with 18 other automotive service and repairs. Have you had your alignment checked lately? Winter and spring likely have been hard on your car's front end. That means get to Eagle Tire today for a complete alignment check. Eagle Tire has 2 of the most advanced alignment machines on the market today. Combine them with tech-savvy trained technicians, and you'll be driving further and safer. Head to Eagle Tire, across from Eagle Loop Express on North Montana by the tracks.
KIMO HD3 Townsend, K235BW Helena, your home for the Saints. This is Sports 94.9.
10-10 the score as we head to the second quarter. Carroll College 4 of 15 from the floor. It's 26.7%, 1 of 4 from 3. LC not much better, 4 out of 11 from the field, 36%, and they're 0 for 3 from 3. We had 16 combined turnovers in that first quarter. And Peyton Souvenir is going to try a 3, no good. Lyman tips the rebound into the hands of Wagner. Now up ahead, Swanik. So Swanik, Wagner, Lyman, Madsen, and Salonen on the floor right now for the Saints. Moskrip, Souvenir, Nielsen, Burlage, and Turner for the Warriors. 10-10. The zone by LC. High post, Salonen skips it out near side. Wagner, 3-ball. No good off the backboard, and the rebound by Kiara Burlage. Now Souvenir heads back the other way, fires it over to the left side. Moskrip back near side, and the pass stolen away by Sienna Swanik. Swanik, the layup at the other end is good. 12-10 Carroll. Swanik, the steal and the bucket. 10 turnovers now by LC. 7th point off of those turnovers for the Saints. Turner in the paint, no good, or just outside the paint, and a rebound by Madsen. Now Swanik's going to push it up the floor, now slow it down at mid-court. 12-10 Carroll, 8:50 to go first half. Right side Lyman, out on the wing. High post Salonen, turns, fires, 10-footer, too strong. Rebound right to Salonen, who's fouled on the putback, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. Foul will go on Jamie Nielsen, her first team foul of the quarter, and Taylor Salonen to the line. 62.5%, 5 out of 8 this year. The junior from Glacier High drills the first. Substitutions as Hannah Berlin back in for LC, and in for Carroll, Michaela Olson, the 5'8 senior from Lewistown. Salonen with a second free throw. It is on the way, and it is good, and Carroll leads by 4 again, 14-10, matches the largest lead. Now Nielsen, transition 3, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Wagner, or Olsen rather, and it'll be LC State basketball. 8:33 to go in the half, 14-10, Saints in the lead. Moskrip gets it in, and ball was tipped right back to her. Now she'll dribble out to the wing. And Moskrip wearing the high ponytail, much like Souvenir did a year ago. Souvenir just a generic ponytail, and Michaela Olsen steals the pass. Gets it to Swanik, right back near side Olsen, and almost, they were going to call a travel. But Olsen didn't make any movement after. She kind of hopped. And now Madsen has it. Lefty fires, 15-footer is good. Largest lead of the night, 16-10. Carroll on a 6-0 run to start the second quarter. 2 minutes gone by here in the second. Entry pass inside to Burlage, gets around Salonen, who's knocked to the floor by Wagner. And then Wagner bumped to the floor by Burlage. That'll be her first. Second team foul as Christine Denny returns for Wagner. And Blackman back in for the Warriors. 7:48 to go in the half. 16-10 Carroll. Saints have started on a 6-0 run here in the second. Now Swanik. Right hand dribble across midcourt. Passes to Madsen, top of the key. She holds the ball at her hip, passes to the right side for Salonen. High post. Salonen now a couple of dribbles, gets it to Denny. 12 to shoot. Denny working on Nielsen. Now Swanik up top with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Salonen. Denny posting up, gets around Nielsen, puts it up and in. 8-0 run to start the quarter. And it's 18-10 Carroll. 7:15 to play in the second. Mosgrip lobs it down inside to Blackman, who's falling down, kicks it out to Hannah Berlin and fires a three, and it's good. And that ends an 8-0 run by the Saints to start the quarter. And it's 18-13, a quick timeout taken by Brian Orr of LC State, the head coach. 7:08 to play. And we have a timeout on the floor. So 7:08 to go, second quarter on the Bud Light scoreboard. Saints lead the Warriors 18-13. We're back in a minute. This is Carroll College Basketball on Sports 94.9.
Feel a little envious of your neighbors in the spring when their lawns come up all nice and green and their shrubs healthy. Right now, your neighbors are receiving their Nitro Green Service renewal letters, and they'll be getting the Nitro Green Service that makes their lawn stand out. If you're not receiving one of those letters, call Nitro Green of Helena, 443-5088. Get signed up for the best lawn care service in town. Don't envy the neighbors anymore. Call Nitro Green, 443-5088. Be proud of your lawn, too.
You want to go to a place you can trust for car care. Meinike's got great reviews. Here's one of them.
One day they were doing some regular work on my car, but they also took out a dent, and they're like, we have a surprise for you. All nice, smoothed out. I was like, wow, that's awesome. All of them over there are really great. Their customer service is just perfect. Not only are they great at car repairs, they're also great with community, and they're great at volunteering, donating time, money. It feels like coming home. It feels like coming to another family that I just haven't seen for a while.
If your car is complaining about anything, visit your full-service Meineke Car Care Center on Custer Avenue.
.08 to go, first half in Helena. Carroll leading LC State 18-13. Other scores in the Frontier and women's basketball early going. Providence leading Northern at home 28-17, and third-ranked Western absolutely hammering number 17 Rocky at Rocky 27-11. First half down there in Billings. Michaela Olsen, top of the key. Right-hand dribble, now handoff on the wing. Denny, she'll penetrate into the paint, and the floater is good! Christine Denny with 4 straight, and it's 20-13. Carroll by 7. 6:45 to go in the half. Mosgrip, high post, Turner, left side, Mosgrip. Mosgrip brings it back middle of the floor. Now right side, Blackman drives on Madsen. Lost the dribble out of bounds, turns it over. That is the 12th turnover for LC, and the third of the quarter. Now LC with pulling the pressure off a little bit. As Swanik, the freshman, brings it up across the floor between the legs with the dribble. Now the crossover. Now to Madsen. Near side, Madsen bounce pass into Salonen on the block. Salonen rather, turns, fires, fronts up, no good. Rebound, Haley Turner. Mosgrip quickly into the front court for the Warriors. Comes to the right side for Nielsen. Down inside, Blackman working on Salonen. Blackman fires it over to left side for Berlin, who just hit a 3. And now Nielsen brings it back out. Midway through the shot clock, 5:55 to play here in the quarter. 20-13, Saints lead. Turner down on the baseline for Berlin. Makes a move, leaves it out. Nielsen 3, no good. Rebound, Swanik. Up ahead, Christine Denny. And Denny leaves it for Salonen up on top. Salonen passes right side to Swanik. Swanik fakes left, drives right, leaves it on the wing. Madsen, she'll penetrate into the paint. She'll put it up and drop it in. Good touch from Emma Madsen. And it's 22-13, Saints by 9, largest lead. 5:15 to go in the half. Turner left side, Mosgrip into the corner, extra pass. Berlin triple is an air ball. Nielsen with the rebound, missed it from 5, and Swanik with the rebound. Swanik just has a great swagger about her as she gets it across half court. Almost took way too much time. Now high post Salonen. Handoff Olsen. Michaela Olsen drives. The left-hand layup is no good. And the rebound by Mosgrip, and then a foul by Christine Denny, a silly foul. And we are going to get substitutions. As Hannah Dean, Danny Wagner, Jaden Lyman back in for the Saints. Farmer, Abby Johnson, and Souvenir in for the Warriors. 22-13, Carroll leads, 4:41 to go. Second quarter. Farmer, right side, picks up her dribble. Lyman with great defense. Farmer just got it away before a 5-second violation. Now Souvenir over to the left side for Turner. Pass into the corner for Johnson. Johnson skips it near side. Farmer got away with a double dribble, drives baseline, puts it up and in. 22-15. 4:10 to go first half. Saints lead by 7. Madsen holds up on top, and now Dean. Looking left, dribbles right, passes back top of the key, Madsen, and now Wagner. Wagner gets a screen, gets to the right elbow, and leaves it for Denny. Denny will penetrate, leave it back out on top Wagner. 8 on the shot clock. Wagner drives on Farmer, leaves it for Lyman, a corner 3, no good. Johnson with the long rebound. Now Turner, transition 3, top of the key is good. 22-18. 3:30 to play in the half. Saints by 4. 5-0 run here by the Warriors. Turner, a 47% three-point shooter, probably should guard her. As Dean dribbles over the right side and shovels it off to Wagner. She'll penetrate into the paint. Little bump, puts it up. Too much spin, and Blackman with a rebound. Now Farmer on the outlet. 3:07 to go in the half. Saints lead by 4, 22-18 here as Blackman leaves it for Farmer now up on top. Turner trying to post up on Dean, and Dean lets her go by. Now to the corner as Souvenir dribbles down left side. Tries to reverse it back, picks up her dribble. Gets it to Farmer, high post Turner, out Souvenir. Penetration, back out Turner. Now Farmer, 5 to shoot. Baseline, Abby Johnson, good from 15. 7-0 run by the Warriors, and it's a 2-point game all of a sudden. With 2:35 to play, Saints lead 22-20. Lyman, top of the key, Madsen. Johnson with good defense. And the pass, Dean somehow got it off the floor, and then Souvenir stole it away. Souvenir, the layup at the other end. She missed it. The rebound tipped out to Lyman. Lyman's got a 2-on-1 with Dean, and she'll pull up and wait for Wagner on the near side. And now back up on top for Lyman. 2 minutes to go. 22-20, Saints lead. Warriors on a 7-0 run. Denny fakes a 3, drives into the paint, working on Turner, spins back to her left shoulder, and puts it up and drops it in. And it's 24-20, Carroll. First points in almost 4 minutes, 3 minutes rather, for the Saints. Check it, 4 minutes. Blackman, no good. Rebound, Madsen, but she stepped out of bounds. As Burledge checks in for LC, Salone and Johnson back in for the Saints. And Emily Banks in as well. 24-20 Saints lead, a minute and a half to go. With some change. 95 seconds to be exact. Souvenir tried to lob it up on top. The only one standing there was Jaden Lyman. Lyman stops 15, short rebound. Wagner in the paint, and she'll bring it out. Get into the far corner for Johnson, who picked up 2 fouls in that first quarter and sat for nearly an entire quarter. As now Brittany Johnson up on top. Dribbles to the right side, passes back left, Dean. Handoff, Lyman. 70 seconds to go in the half. 10 on the shot clock. Lyman to Wagner, far side. Wagner's going to drive with 3 to shoot. Wagner's layup off the mark again. Rebound tipped. And coming down with it is Kiera Burledge. We're under a minute to go. 24-20 Saints lead. Souvenir. Left hand dribble. Big bruise on the right arm as Burledge gets it into Turner. Turner turns, fires, 7-footer, no good. Hannah Dean with a rebound. Quick outlet to Lyman. 40 seconds to go in the half. Still 24-20. Carroll just 1 turnover here in the second quarter. But they still have 8, which is close to their season average as Johnson tries a 3. It's no good. And Farmer with a rebound. 20 seconds left. LC can hold for the final shot of the half, trailing 24-20. Carroll 10 of 30 from the field. LC's 8 of 25. Carroll 1 out of 7 from 3. So a second straight great shooting performance from outside. Is nice drive by Burlish at the buzzer, misses. And at the half in Helena on the Bud Light scoreboard, it is 8th-ranked Carroll 24, number 18 LC State 20. Back with the halftime show in a moment. This is Carroll College Basketball on Sports 94.9.
The name implies tire. It seems obvious. Eagle Tire. Eagle Tire also can help you with 18 other automotive service and repair categories. Now, I'd lose you if I named all 18 right now. Since 1996, every vehicle has been equipped with an onboard diagnostic system. For 40 years, Helena has trusted Eagle Tire for engine diagnostics. Usually, that means tune-ups. That used to be simple. Now there's a whole bunch of stuff that most of us shouldn't even try and fix. So stop on in to Eagle Tire, across from Eagle Lube Express on North Montana by the tracks.
D.A. Davidson and Company, helping Montanans achieve their long-term financial objectives since 1935. As the largest financial full-service firm in the Northwest, ensuring that their clients are invested appropriately throughout their investing and retirement lifetime, giving you the confidence that your finances are keeping pace with the rest of your life. Maybe it's time you make your move to D.A. Davidson and Company, 40 West 14th Street, Helena, Artisan Block. Client-focused, community-connected. Member SIPC.
Our words have tremendous power. No matter what we may be facing, the words from our mouths can help set the course for victory or defeat. When we talk like we are blessed, when we walk like we are blessed, and we will live like we are blessed. Understand that our words are like seeds. When we declare favor and blessing, we are sowing favor and blessing. We will reap a harvest of favor and blessing. We need to take inventory of what we are saying. Even when challenges and obstacles arise, we must let go of unforgiveness and bitterness. If you would like to experience how I handle challenges and obstacles of buying and selling real estate, give me, John Lagerquist, a call at 439-0650.
When you need it, rent it at A1 Rentals.
You don't have to buy the equipment you need to do a one-time job. A1 Rental has everything you need for your project. If there's a special tool to get that job done, there's a good chance A1 Rental has it. A1 Rental, 1,400-seater, next to Party Plus.
When you need it, rent it at A1 Rentals.
The best time to prune trees and shrubs is when they're dormant. November through March is the optimal time. Call Nitro Green now to schedule your dormant season pruning. Their ISA certified arborist and crew of skilled technicians can quickly and accurately prune your trees and shrubs for optimal health. Call Nitro Green now to schedule while appointments are still available. 443-5088.
Knowledge is in our nature at Nitro Green.
Don't miss the January clearance going on now at Rucker's Furniture. It's a new year and January is the perfect time to shop for store-wide savings on new furniture for every room in your home. At Rucker's, you'll find the largest in-stock selection of home furnishings in the Helena area. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire house, Rucker's has the selection you want at prices you can afford, and 12-month financing is available with approved credit. Ask for details. Don't miss the January clearance going on now at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
It's halftime. Back to the Century 21 Heritage Realty broadcast booth for a recap of the first half. Here's Jason Walker on Sports 94.9 and sports949.com.
Well, frenetic pace, lots of turnovers, and lots of missed shots. And at halftime, Carroll College leading LC State 24-20 on the Bud Light scoreboard. Welcome back, Century 21 Heritage Realty broadcast booth. It was a wild first quarter, which saw 16 combined turnovers and a combined 8 of 26 effort from the field for the two schools, and a combined 1 of 7 from 3. And it didn't get much better in the second quarter. Carroll led 8-4 with 5:45 to play in the first quarter before LC went on a 4-0 run over the next nearly 5 minutes. But in that time frame, well, it was really a 4-0 run over about a minute 20-second time frame, because then for the next 3.5 minutes, literally nobody scored. Evenly matched as far as shooting percentages, pretty evenly matched as far as rebounding, pretty evenly matched as far as points, second chance points in offensive rebounding and assists and turnovers, and it's a pretty evenly matched score as well. We'll take a break. We'll come back, give you your halftime stats in full, 24-20. Carroll leads LC. Back after this. This is Carroll College Basketball on Sports 94.9.
And the Pirates pass the ball in and bring it up court, crossing the property line on the far side.
What are you talking about, Buck? It's the half-court line, and who are the buyers?
Oh, yeah. Been looking for a new home with the home team, Capital City Realty. And the no-look pass goes out of bounds, so the home team will be bringing it back in on the near side.
Hey, Buck, we're doing play-by-play here. How does Capital City Realty play into this?
That's a slam dunk tie.
When service matters, call on the home team.
Capital City Realty and Property Management.
You want to go to a place you can trust for car care. Meineke's got great reviews.
Great customer service. They do what they say they're going to do in a timely fashion and very fair. We've probably had several $1,000s worth of vehicle work done, and they always jump on it, and the price is great, and I've been totally satisfied with the service. For me, it's really important to have good customer service. It seems like these days that good customer service tends to be more of a surprise as opposed to being a standard, so I really appreciate that. Working with Meineke, you feel like you're part of the family.
If your car is complaining about anything, visit your full-service Meineke Car Care Center on Custer Avenue.
Don't miss January clearance savings at Furniture Showroom. Stop in today and shop our fantastic sale prices on our large selection of quality name brand soap, love seats, sectionals, recliners, tables, and more. And if you need a new bed, you'll love the fantastic prices and incredible comfort you'll find on our complete selection of extremely affordable therapeutic beds. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Don't miss January clearance savings at Furniture Showroom, 2200 North Last Chance Gulch in Helena.
It's another new appetizing treat from the Overland Express. Now on Sundays from 11 to 3, come in and enjoy prime and eggs. You heard right, prime and eggs. Get delicious prime rib, eggs cooked to order, hash browns and toast, all for just $13.50. What a great Sunday brunch. Or choose from the other tasteful items on their menu that will please anyone's palate. Give the prime and eggs a try this Sunday between 11 and 3 for a special treat for the whole family. Prime and eggs, now on Sunday at the Overland Express.
Attention light beer drinkers, a message from Bud Light. You've gone far too long without knowing what ingredients are in your beer. And that's a shame, because beer is pretty great, especially when it's made with great stuff. And Bud Light is made with the best stuff around. Which is why, beginning in February, Bud Light is putting an ingredients label on our packaging. Because it's the right thing to do. And because you deserve to know your beer's ingredients. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, ABC in Lawrence, Missouri.
When trains were the go-to mode of transportation, people demanded a clean atmosphere, a friendly crew, and a comfortable stay. The Money Train is on track with their staff to keep that same old-fashioned friendly attitude to greet you each time you walk into their casino. So grab a drink and watch the game and join the iRewards to win extra cash. Then enjoy the early bird and night owl rewards, drawings every 30 minutes, happy hour, and the best new and classic games across from Murdoch's. All aboard the Money Train. Money Train Casino.
This is Saints Basketball on Sports 94.9 and sports949.com.
(24-20), Carroll College leading LC State at the half. Taking a look at your first half stats. The Warriors 8 of 26 from the floor, 30.8%. 2 of 9 from 3, 22%. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 6 points for Abby Johnson to lead the way. 5 points for Haley Turner. 4 for Jocelyn Blackman. 3 for Hannah Berland. 2 points for Abby Farmer. 6 assists, 13 turnovers, no blocks, 5 steals for the Warriors. For Carroll College, 10 of 30 from the floor. That's 33.3%. 1 of 7 from beyond the arc, 14.3%, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Danny Wagner just 1 for 7 from the floor. She does have 5 rebounds and 3 points. 6 points for Christine Denny, 4 for Hannah Dean, 1 for Brittany Johnson, 4 for Taylor Salonen, 4 for Emma Madsen, and 2 for Sienna Swanik. 5 assists, 8 turnovers, 1 block, 10 steals for the Saints. Rebounds, 19 each. Offensive rebounds, 6-5 in favor of Carroll. And that has led to a 4-2 advantage in second chance points. Carroll with a 10-6 advantage, and bench scoring 16-4 advantage points in the paint and 9-4 in points off of turnovers. 3 ties, 2 lead changes. Carroll had the largest lead of 9. LC State's largest lead was 1 for the one time that they led. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Other Frontier scores. In women's basketball, you have Providence leading MSU Northern 32-27. At the half in Billings, Western ranked 3rd in the country, leading number 17 Rocky 31-13. Western led 14-3 at the end of the first quarter. And they lead 31-13 down in Billings in a matchup of 2 top 20 teams. We have a matchup of 2 top 20 teams still to come tonight, as the 4th-ranked Carroll men will battle number 16 LC State men. Saints looking to get a second win in a couple of weeks over the Warriors, as are the Saints women, who beat LC State 2 weeks ago tonight in Lewiston. And it's a top 20 battle. And on the Bud Light scoreboard, number 8 Carroll, 24. Number 18 LC State, 20. Back with the second half in a moment. This is Carroll College basketball on Sports 94.9.
What's that sound? What's that smell?
It's the furnace.
Dad, are we gonna freeze this winter?
Why?
Because the furnace doesn't sound so good, and it doesn't smell so good.
You're right. I'm calling Three Brothers. When did you get so smart?
It's called survival, Dad.
Three Brothers Plumbing and Heating. Quality products from York. Install confidence with York Furnaces and Three Brothers. They treat you like family. 449-4343.
Professionals who care. Three Brothers is there.
Bring home a bigger bed and have more room to stretch for less. Because right now, it's the big price drop at Mattress Firm. For the first time ever, we've dropped the price of a king to a queen and the price of a queen to a twin. That's right, nobody sells Sealy for less. Nobody. So you can enjoy a bigger bed for bigger savings. The big price drop. King for the price of a queen, queen for the price of a twin. Only at Mattress Firm.
Mattress Firm, where it's easy to get a great night's sleep.
There's always something that needs to be repaired or replaced, and a home equity line of credit from First Community Bank can help you get it done. Borrow as much or as little as you need and use it when you want to. So start thinking about updating your kitchen, consolidating debt, college for your daughter, or taking that much-needed vacation. We'll get you the most competitive rates available and walk you through the easy process. First Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The chances of a driver hitting a deer in Montana have gone up to 1 in 57. If you hit an animal, bring your damaged vehicle to Capital Collision Center. You'll receive a voucher for a free turkey when your repair is complete. The accident wasn't your choice, but Montana state law says it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Helena's only Ford F-150 aluminum, Honda, Nissan, Acura, GM, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Kia, and Hyundai certified repair shop. Capital Collision Center on Euclid. Free turkey offer is good through January.
Hey, it's winter, which means you can sit around and wait for spring or get a new Toyota 4 or all-wheel drive and get out and go. No matter if it's skiing, tubing, breaking out the snowmobiles, a great road trip, or just a drive across town, with a Toyota 4 or all-wheel drive, it's sure to be easier. Add the fact that nearly every Toyota model now features Toyota Safety Sense, a complete suite of driver-assisted technology at no extra cost. Choose the all-new 2019 RAV4, a Toyota Highlander, 4Runner, Sequoia, Land Cruiser, Sienna van, or Tacoma and Tundra trucks, all with limited time savings options, including as much as $3,500 in cash back, financing as low as 0%, or special low payment leases. It's time to get out and go. Your adventure starts at Toyota of Helena. Toyota, let's go places. All financing and approved credit through Toyota Financial Services. All vehicles subject to prior sale. All prices plus tax and title. Dealer doc fees varied by dealer. For more details, call 1-888-21 Toyota. Offers end 2419.
(24-20) Carroll as we head to the second half. Jason Walker back, Century 21 Heritage Realty broadcast booth. Keep an eye on that Western. Rocky scored Western 35-15. Western will be here Saturday night at the PE Center. Saints women have already fallen to the Bulldogs and need to not lose Saturday and fall even further behind the Bulldogs. But they need to take care of business tonight, and that is get a win against the 18th-ranked Warriors of LC State. And it'll be Carroll basketball to start the second half, going left to right. You have Denny, Lyman, Dean, Denny, I already said Denny, Wagner, and Johnson. And then Johnson, Turner, Blackman, Mosgrip, and Berland for the Warriors, who start out in zone defense. And Dean dribbles to the right side, hands off Wagner. Over to left side on the pass to Brittany Johnson. Johnson dribbles out of the double team, kicks it out near side. Lyman, 3 balls, good. Well, that's a good way to start the second half for the Saints, who were just 1 of 7 from 3 in that first half. Lyman hits the first, and it's 27-20 Carroll. Half a minute gone by here in the third quarter. A good ball movement by the Warriors. Frees up Mosgrip. Near corner 3, no good. Blackman offensive rebound, missed it. Got it back again. And the stick-to-itiveness of Jocelyn Blackman makes it 27-22. Denny down to the near wing. Hand off Wagner. She'll dribble up on top. Pass it to Johnson. Johnson heads to the left wing. And we'll leave it for Dean. Dean dribbles up on top, comes right side, Lyman. Lyman with 7 to shoot, dribbles up on top. Bounce past Denny, high post, 3 to shoot. Denny turns, fires, misses. Blackman with the rebound. 27-22. 8:39 to go here in the third quarter. Carroll by 5 as Abby Johnson leaves it up on top for Hannah Berlin. Now back to Johnson. Johnson is tall. 6'2", but looks taller. Turner's going to try a long 2 over Dean, and it's good, and it's 27-24. Lead cut to 3, 4-0 run here by the Warriors over the last minute and a half. Wagner near side, holds the ball high overhead, goes high post to Denny, gets around Turner, puts it up short, rebound, Mosgrip. Mosgrip. And off of the hands of Johnson, should be Carroll basketball. It went off of Lyman's fingertips, and then Johnson touched it. Johnson shaking her head saying, I didn't touch it, but I think LC got away with gets a break there. Inbound Blackman, no good. Lyman with the rebound. Jaden Lyman climbing the trees. And it's 27-24. Lyman, left side for Brittany Johnson. Now high post Dean. Dean's going to put it on the deck, lost the dribble out of bounds. And that is the 9th turnover on Carroll. 7:38 to go in the third, 27-24. Saints have seen a couple of real long scoring drops in this game as Johnson goes baseline for the bucket. 6-0 run now by LC, and it's 27-26. Carroll's had a 5.5 minute scoring drought, 4+ minute scoring drought as Denny tries a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound, Dean puts it up and in. And that ends a 2.5 minute scoring drought, and it's 29-26 Carroll. 7:05 to go here in the third. These two teams have had some great battles the last 5 years as Blackman tries to go across the lane. The ball kicked, and it stays with LC State. 6:56 to play, third quarter. Saints lead 29-26. The inbound, Blackman, and she traveled all over the gym with it. And they're going to call a foul instead on Danny Wagner. So Mosgrip will inbound. Foul on Wagner, her first team foul of the quarter. And Lyman hits the deck again as Dean almost got the steal on the baseline. Lyman's been knocked to the floor no less than 4 times tonight. Inbound, Johnson, 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Turner. Pass tipped by Johnson, shoveled off. Underhand to Berlin, who gets it over to the right side. Mosgrip, who's fouled by Dean. And that'll be Dean's second team foul. 6:45 to go here in the third quarter. Mosgrip will inbound. Johnson reaches in front of Turner, steals it away. Turner ties her up, stays with the Warriors. 6:42 to go. The inbound, Blackman. Kick out, Mosgrip on the wing, working into the paint. Tried to fire it off to Blackman and throws it out of bounds. 14th turnover by the Warriors. Saints lead 29-26, 6:35 to go. Third quarter in Helena. Lyman, left side, Dean, near the top of the key. Now she'll dribble once past left side, Johnson. Johnson dribbles back middle of the floor, now reverses, heads off to the wing, dumps it off to Dean. Dean across the lane now, gets it to Lyman near side. Lyman shot fake. Now Dean, baseline, ball kicked. And we'll add some time to the shot clock as Sienna Swanek checks in. 15 to shoot, was at 7. Kickball makes it 15. So Swanek in, Lyman out. 6:14 to go. Dean gets it out to Swanek, 10 to shoot. Swanek, right side for Brittany Johnson, 5 to shoot. Denny, top of the key. Now to Johnson, 3-ball, bang! The penetration, the kick out, and the 3, and the Saints lead 32-26. 5:55 to go here in the third. Denny almost got the steal. Berlin with the ball, drives, charges all over Hannah Dean. And then Blackman tripped up, runs over Dean. And the foul on Berlin, her first team foul. And we walk back the other way as Peyton Souvenir will check in. 5:46 to go, third quarter. Saints lead 32-26. Dean got absolutely ran over and then trucked by Blackman. And we're going to wipe up the floor. Perspiration under the basket. Denny and Swanek working together in the backcourt. It'll be Swanek to bring it up the floor. On the jog, gets to the top of the key. Passes to Johnson. Johnson with a ball fake. Back to the right side. And a foul on Haley Turner. Running Sienna Swanek over. That'll be his team foul number 2 and first personal on the senior from Richland, Washington. 5:34 to go in the third. Inbound up on top, Denny. She gets it to Swanek, top of the key. Swanek. Left side, Wagner. Into the paint for Dean, and her pass stolen away by Abby Johnson. Johnson's going to have to lay up the other way, and it's good. And it's 32-28. And now pressure by the Warriors as Denny gets it up ahead to Wagner. Wagner in front of the Saints bench, picks up her dribble and leaves it top of the key. Swanek fires the left side. Johnson, corner 3 is way short, and Mosgrip with the rebound. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. 32-28 Carroll. Turner, right wing, up on top, Mosgrip, comes near side, Souvenir. Penetrate, he leaves it Johnson in the corner. One dribble, stops, fires, way short, rebounded by Hannah Dean. And Dean's going to push it up the floor for the Saints with Blackman riding her right hip, and now Dean all the way down to the far wing, and then turns, fires it up on top near midcourt to Sienna Swanek. She'll bring it to the near side, down to the wing, and leave it up on top, Wagner. Fires it left side for Denny, and now high post Dean. Turns, dribbles. Backdoor Wagner, layup too strong. Wagner's missed almost everything tonight. She hit a 3 early, and now just 1 for 8 from the floor. And back the other way comes Souvenir. Over to Mosgrip, back up on top, Souvenir. Comes near side, Turner. Turner works on Denny, gets around Denny, stops baseline. Shot no good. Blackman rebound, and the ball stripped out of bounds off of Denny. It'll stay with LC, and we have a timeout on the floor. 4 minutes to play, third quarter in Helena on the Bud Light scoreboard. The Saints 32, the Warriors 28. We're back in a minute. This is Carroll College basketball on Sports 94.9.
What are you grateful for? The sun that shines and brings a new day, the gift of life? I believe that gratitude is a powerful force that opens the door to God's blessings. That is why I try to be thankful in all circumstances, to have an attitude of constant gratitude. And that's a hard thing to do in this fast-paced and sometimes stressful business of real estate. But because I have a strong faith, a great family, an exceptional office, and Century 21 behind me, I believe I can be a blessing to someone each day with my pursuit of relentless excellence. If you would like to experience what I can do for you, give me, John Lagerquist, a call, 439-0650.
Presenting the all-new three-row 2019 Subaru Ascent from Placer Motors. It's the biggest SUV they've ever made, with room for up to 8. Choice of second-row captain's chairs or bench seating, plus standard symmetrical all-wheel drive with up to 27 miles per gallon. The 2019 Subaru Ascent. Love is now bigger than ever. EPA estimated highway fuel economy for 2019 Subaru Ascent and Ascent Premium models with standard equipment. Actual mileage may vary. Test drive the 2019 Subaru Ascent today at Placer Motors.
Four minutes to play, third quarter in Helena. 8th-ranked Saints women leading number 18 LC, 32-28. Warrior basketball. 2 hour left here at the P Center. Souvenir looking inbound to Blackman. Instead leaves it on the far side for Jamie Nielsen, who checked in during the timeout. As did Jaden Lyman and Emma Madsen for the Saints. Souvenir, a lot of dribbling, lost the handle, somehow got it. Now Nielsen, her entry pass, stolen by Hannah Dean, who did a great job keeping it alive on the baseline and forces a 17th turnover for LC State. Now Swadek with 3:35 to play in the third, leaves it for Madsen. Up on top, comes to the right side for Dean. Dean now Madsen, left elbow. Madsen drives, Madsen puts it up and puts it in. 34-28, Madsen with 6. The lead is 6 with 3:15 to play in the third. Now Souvenir up on top for Kiera Burlish. Comes left side, Jamie Nielsen. Nielsen, now Souvenir back up on top, midway through the shot clock. 3 minutes to play in the third. Now Nielsen back to Souvenir. Saints in a zone as Souvenir looks to penetrate, gets to the free throw line. Burlish tries a long two, and shooter's roll got it to go. It hit the front of the iron and then bounced forward into the backboard, dropped in. It's 34-30. Lyman gets around Souvenir to the free throw line and now leaves it out for Dean. Dean gets a screen from Swanek. Dean takes it to the hole, draws the foul, and Hannah Dean heads to the free throw line. Dean now with 8. The foul on Abby Johnson, her third, team foul number 3, as Farmer in, Johnson out. Denny returns for the Saints. Dean at the line. 84% free throw shooter this year. 8 points, 5 rebounds. And the free throw is good. 3-point play, 37-30, 2:30 to go in the third. Every time Carroll starts to pull away, LC battles back. We'll see if they do it again here. Carroll led by 7. 15 seconds into the third. Warriors cut it to 2, and we get a foul at the other side of the floor on Emma Madsen. Her second, team foul number 3. Emily Banks back in for the Warriors. 37-30, Carroll has the lead. Banks inbounds far sideline to Burlage up on top, and now Souvenir. Now Nielsen right side. Over to the wing for Farmer. Now up on top, it's Nielsen. Back on the wing. Farmer's going to try a 3. It's blocked by Dean, and Denny pulls it out of midair. Lyman with 2 minutes to go in the third. Gets it across midcourt. Works on Souvenir. Both wear number 3. Both are sophomores. Both are great guards. Now Madsen Both teams have played zone pretty much throughout the entire game. As what a great pass from Lyman to Swanek, out to Denny for a 3-ball. And the Saints lead by 10, largest lead of the game. And the patience by Lyman to find Swanek, kicked it out to Denny, and it's 40-30. High post, Burlish down inside, Banks left wide open, answers right back, 40-32. 8-point lead for the Saints, 80 seconds to play in the third. Lyman, left side, Swanek. Trying to force her to go left. She passes back up on top, Madsen. High post, Dean. Kicks it out, Swanek. She'll drive, leave it out, Dean. And now Emma Madsen for three, no good. Dean flies in for the rebound. 1 minute to play in the third. Saints are going to slow it down, take some time off. Swanek, left side, Madsen. Out on the wing, skips it near side, Denny. Denny, high post to Dean. Skips it over to Lyman. A 3-ball off the glass, no good. Dean had the rebound. It's taken away by Souvenir. And a carry called by Souvenir. Good defense by Swanek and Denny. Brittany Johnson and Danny Wagner are going to check in. 41.6 to go, third quarter. 40-32, Saints have the lead. Lyman. High post, Dean. Dribbles from the right elbow to the left, leaves it up on top, Wagner. Wagner backs it out now, working on Farmer. Over to left side, Brittany Johnson. Been quiet tonight. Now Denny. Denny drives down the right side of the lane. Fouled, and she'll shoot two. Foul's going to go on Burlish, her second, and the 14th foul. And it'll put Christine Denny at the line. 78.3% on the year, averaging 9.5 points per game. Has 9 in this game. Tied for the team lead with Hannah Dean. And the free throw is good, and now Denny has the team lead by herself with 10. Coming off a 17-point game at Rocky and a 4-point loss Thursday night a week ago, and hits them both. Lead back to 10, 42-32. 20 seconds to play here in the quarter. Souvenir. Not sure what happened. Souvenir and Lyman had tied each other up, but they said Lyman was out of bounds or something, but Souvenir was the one with the ball. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Souvenir. Up on top, step back three, bang! Big shot by LC sophomore Peyton Souvenir. And at the end of three, in Helena on the Bud Light scoreboard, it's the Saints 42, the Warriors 35. We're back in a minute. This is Carroll College Basketball on Sports 94.9.
Don't miss certain mattress closeouts at Rucker's Furniture. Right now, you'll find tremendous closeout prices on all in-stock Serta Perfect Sleeper and Simple Dreams models. While they last, you'll get the sleep you want at an even better price. Quantities are limited, so don't delay getting your new Serta bed. Serta beds, not just sorta comfortable, Serta comfortable. You'll sleep like a baby when you get your new Serta bed during the Serta mattress closeout going on now at the America's Mattress Gallery inside Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
You want to go to a place you can trust for car care. Meinike's got great reviews. Here's one of them.
One day they were doing some regular work on my car, but they also took out a dent, and they're like, we have a surprise for you. All nice, smoothed out. I was like, wow, that's awesome. All of them over there are really great. Their customer service is just perfect. Not only are they great at car repairs, they're also great with community, and they're great at volunteering, donating time, money. It feels like coming home. It feels like coming to another family that I just haven't seen for a while.
If your car is complaining about anything, visit your full-service Meineke Car Care Center on Custer Avenue.
(42-35), Carroll College in the lead by 7. We were tied at 10 at the end of the first. Carroll led by 4 at half. They led by 7 now. They've led by as much as 10 in this game a couple of different times here in the third. Saints up to 37% shooting. LC 37.5, just a tick better. And it's Carroll basketball to start the quarter. The final quarter. Dean, Denny, Lyman, Wagner, and Johnson. And it's Lyman with the ball up on top. Leaves it for Denny. Dean posts up. Dean works on Blackman, and Blackman fouls Dean. Dean may have sold it a little bit, but there was a lot of contact. Although we've seen it go both ways tonight with a lot of contact with not much calls. It's been a very cleanly officiated game tonight as Hannah Dean shooting 2 free throws. The foul on Blackman was her first as Dean knocks down the first team foul of the quarter for the Warriors. Lead is 8, 43-35, 9:45 to play in regulation. Second one from Dean is also good, and it's 44-35, Carroll by 9. And Dean now with 11, tying Denny for the team lead. Berlin. High post Turner out there with Blackman, Johnson, and Moskrip, and it's Berlin, now Turner. She'll try a 3, and it's good. LC now with 4 threes. Each team now 4 out of 14 from 3. The similarities tonight in this game, so many similarities in Erie. 44-38, 9:15 to go as Denny to Dean. Dean lost the dribble. Top of the key, gets it to Brittany Johnson. Western leading Rocky 52-31 in the fourth quarter in Billings. Wagner, 3 to shoot. Dean's going to try a 3. Well off the mark. And that ball did not hit the shot clock. Or did not hit the rim, so a shot clock violation as Wagner got the rebound. 44-38. 8:45 to go. Turner picks up the dribble, passes right side to Johnson. That is a tall wing in Abby Johnson, and athletic. Was so good as a freshman a year ago. Now Blackman up on top. He's had a great career at LC. Now Moskrip's going to drive baseline. Got around Dean, put it up and in. 5-0 run, so every time Carroll starts to pull away, LC answers. They've been doing it all night long, and it's 44-40 Carroll. 8:15 left. Dean holds up on top, left elbow, it's Wagner. She'll penetrate, kick it out on the wing for Denny. Denny now up on top, Brittany Johnson. Now Dean, right elbow. Wagner, top of the key, 3 ball. Off the right side of the iron, no good. The ball goes out of bounds to LC State as Jamie Nielsen will check in with 7:59 to play. 44-40 Carroll. Moskrip, right side Johnson. Comes to the left side and goes over Turner, out of her reach, into the Warrior bench. That is the 19th turnover on LC State. Carroll had 7 in the first quarter and just 4 the rest of the way. 44-40, Saints lead, 7:40 to go. Jaden Lyman running the point, left side Denny. Now Dean has it, top of the key, near wing, Johnson. Brittany with the ball fake, now she'll drive, gets a screen, penetration, lost the handle, Johnson pulls it out, and Johnson with the foul, her third. Second team foul, and we have a timeout on the floor. 7:25 to go in regulation on the Bud Light scoreboard. Saints lead the Warriors 44-40. Back in a minute. This is Carroll College basketball on Sports 94.9 and Sports949.com.
The name implies tire. Seems obvious. Eagle Tire. Tires are a good start. Eagle Tire also can help you with 18 other automotive service and repairs. Have you had your alignment checked lately? Winter and spring likely have been hard on your car's front end. That means get to Eagle Tire today for a complete alignment check. Eagle Tire has 2 of the most advanced alignment machines on the market today. Combine them with tech-savvy trained technicians, and you'll be driving further and safer. Head to Eagle Tire across from Eagle Loop Express on North Montana by the tracks.
And the Pirates pass the ball in and bring it up court, crossing the property line on the far side.
What are you talking about, Buck? It's the half-court line, and who are the buyers?
Oh, yeah. Been looking for a new home with the home team, Capital City Realty. And the no-look pass goes out of bounds, so the home team will be bringing it back in on the near side.
Hey, Buck, we're doing play-by-play here. How does Capital City Realty play into this?
That's a slam dunk tie.
When service matters, call on the home team.
Capital City Realty and Property Management.
KIMO HD3 Townsend, K235BW Helena. Your home for the Saints. This is Sports 94.9.
7:25 to go. 44-40, Carroll College leading LC State. Warrior basketball. Saints at 35.6% shooting, 16 of 45. LC is 17 of 42, 40.5. Each team 4 threes. Moskrip, little penetration, kicks it out far corner. Nielsen. Wow, great post up by Jocelyn Blackman, makes it a 2-point game again. It's 44-42. Saints led by 9 3 minutes ago. Wagner, another long dry spell for the Saints as Dean's long two is off the mark. And a foul on the Saints on the rebound. Christine Denny, her second. It's team foul number 2. Carroll 8 of 9 from the free throw line. The Warriors 2 out of 2. LC with a 31-24 advantage in rebounds. Turner, top of the key. Comes left side, Moskrip. Now up on top, it's Abby Johnson. Back to the near side, Moskrip. Down inside for Blackman. And a foul is going to be called on Carroll. On Brittany Johnson. That's her 4th. Team foul number 3. Saints lead 44-42. Moskrip. Inbound, Turner near wing. Skips it to the corner, Moskrip. Dean on her, Moskrip to the wing. Now Nielsen dribbles over right side. Now left side Turner. Inside Blackman working on Dean. Denny comes and helps. Left Moskrip open for 3. And LC State has its first lead since it was 4-3. And it's 45-44. 6 minutes to go. LC with 3 threes here in the half, and Abby Johnson just runs over Hannah Dean, her 4th. So Johnson and both Johnsons have 4 fouls.
You gotta go around it. Gotta go around it.
Team foul number 2 as Michaela Olson checks in. The inbound, Denny on the near wing. Saints trail 45-44. First deficit since the 7-minute mark of the first quarter. Lyman. And LC's fought all the way back from a 10-point lead here in the second, or 10-point deficit here in the second half a couple of times. And 9 points here in the fourth quarter. Denny fakes the 3, stops free throw line. Gets it to Olsen, who saves it from going out of bounds to Lyman. And now Denny, 4 to shoot. Dean, 3 to shoot. Fires, knocks it down a long 2. And the Saints lead again, 46-45. 5:20 to go in Helena. Nielsen, Johnson up on top, it's Blackman. Right side, Johnson. Traveled with it. Good defense by Michaela Olson, and Danny Wagner forced this turnover. That is the 20th turnover tonight for the Warriors. Saints have 16 points off the previous 19, and they lead 46-45. 5 minutes to go in regulation as Denny dribbles down to the right wing, hands off Wagner. Wagner up on top, gets it to the right elbow, Dean. Dean fronts up on Blackman, drives, kicks it out. Now Lyman back down low. Dean fouled. Moskrip climbing the back of Hannah Dean. Dean with a great pump fake, got her up in the air, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 4:49 to go in Helena on the Bud Light scoreboard. 8th-ranked Saints 46, the 18th-ranked Warriors 45. We're back in a minute. This is Carroll College basketball on Sports 94.9.
Knowledge is in our nature at Nitro Green.
Feel a little envious of your neighbors in the spring when their lawns come up all nice and green and their shrubs healthy. Right now, your neighbors are receiving their Nitro Green Service renewal letters, and they'll be getting the Nitro Green service that makes their lawns stand out. If you're not receiving one of those letters, call Nitro Green of Helena, 443-5088. Get signed up for the best lawn care service in town. Don't envy the neighbors anymore. Call Nitro Green, 443-5088. Be proud of your lawn, too.
When you need it, rent it at A1 Rentals.
You don't have to buy the equipment you need to do a one-time job. A1 Rental has everything you need for your project. If there's a special tool to get that job done, there's a good chance A1 Rental has it. A1 Rental, 1400 Cedar, next to Party Plus.
When you need it, rent it at A1 Rentals.
(46-45), Carroll College leads for LC State. 4:49 to go. Down in Billings, Rocky making a comeback. And they only trail Western now 52-44 with 2 minutes to go. Wagner, top of the key. High post, Dean. Dean. Down the left side of the lane, the left-hand layup, it dropped in over Blackman. And the lead is back to three. It's 48-45 Carroll. 4:30 to go. Farmer out on the far wing. Dribbles up on top, leaves it for Nielsen on a good bounce pass, and now Mosgrip near side. Back up on top, Nielsen. Right side, Farmer. Farmer drives. Dumps off Blackman in the paint. Fouled by Dean. Her third, fourth team foul. 4:13 to go, and Blackman heads to the line. 8.7 rebounds. 2 for 2 from the line tonight. And the first one is good, and it's 48-46. Blackman's second is also good, and it's 48-47. 4:12 remaining. Saints by a point. Well, pressure now in the backcourt. Dean at midcourt gets it down the way to Wagner and back out to Lyman. 4 minutes left. Lyman backs it out. Right side of Wagner on the pass. High post, Dean. Lyman near corner. Dean posts up. Lyman leaves it up on top for Michaela Olsen. 7 to shoot. Denny with it. Denny, 5 to shoot. Denny with 4 to shoot. Olsen's going to fire a 3 off the back iron, but Christine Denny with the huge offensive rebound. New shot clock for the Saints. 3:35 to go, leading 48-47. Lyman clears everybody out. Right side, now Wagner. Back to the near side, Lyman. Into the paint for Denny. Turns, rims it out. Dean with the offensive rebound. Fouled from behind by Turner. That'll be team foul number 4, her second. Both teams will shoot free throws the rest of the way as Abby Johnson back in with 3:21 to go. But a big offensive rebound by Christine Denny. Minute 13 left in Billings, 57-48 Western. Western look like they're going to go to 8-1. Olsen gets it into Dean. Way up on top now near midcourt, it's Lyman. With 3:15 to play, 48-47 Saints lead. Denny, near side Olsen. She'll penetrate, get it to Denny. Into the corner, Wagner. Far side. Fake the 3 a couple of times. And now Dean in the paint, fouled, and she'll head to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Good defense by LC. Wagner passed up a couple of open looks, and Turner with her third. And Hannah Dean to the line. 11 points. Check it, 15 points, 6 rebounds. 3 for 3 from the line tonight. The first free throw is up and good. And it is 49-47 as Brittany Johnson checks in with the 4 fouls. Dean will get a second, the senior from Gardner. Knocks them both down. 50-47, 3:02 to go. LC has outscored the Saints 12-9 here in the fourth, but the Saints have the lead by 3. Dean tips the entry pass onto the post to Blackman and steals it away. 21st turnover for the Warriors. 2:45 left. Saints by 3, 50-47 as Lyman gets it in to the front court and leaves it for Brittany Johnson. Johnson on Johnson, and each has 4 fouls. High post, Dean stripped away from behind by Blackman, and Dean tracks it down. Dean, left elbow, left side, Lyman, 3-ball, no good. Rebound tipped off of the backboard by Olsen to Christine Denny. 2:20 to go and a new shot clock for the Saints. But who is going to knock down a big 3 or a big bucket? Saints, 8 of their last 33 going back to the Rocky game. And Dean, a great drive all the way around. Blackman puts it up and in, and it's 52-47. Carroll with 2 minutes to play. Moskrip quickly down the paint, or into the paint, leaves it out on the wing now. She gets it back. She'll drive against Lyman, gets it into the block. And a blocking foul on Jaden Lyman is her second, and that'll put Moskrip at the line. .67% free throw shooter. Will shoot 2 here. First one is up and good. And it's 52-48. Farmer and Burlage in for the Warriors. Foul on Lyman was her second. And Moskrip hits them both. 52-49, 3-point lead for the Saints, 1:49 to go. The Warriors with pressure in the backcourt. Full court press. Inbound to Dean. Up ahead, Denny. Up the far sideline, brings it middle of the floor and breaks the press with the dribble. Handoff Lyman. 1:40 to go. 52-49 Saints. Possession arrow favors LC. Both teams shooting free throws as Olsen has it near side. Now Johnson in the corner. Denny knocked to the floor. And LC likes to literally run through screens. Denny was trapped, got it to Johnson, 4 to shoot. Lyman, 3-ball, no good. Hannah Dean had the ball, and that's a foul. You cannot hold a player and drag her to the ground like Kiera Burlage just did to Hannah Dean. Her third, and it'll put Dean at the line. Dean, free throw, good. 53-49. Jocelyn Blackman back in. Dean hits them both. 54-49, 75 seconds to go. Farmer. Near side, Moskrip drives around Olsen, gets into the paint, blocked by Dean, but the foul is going to be called on Denny. Huge swat by Dean, but Denny with the foul from behind. Her third, and Moskrip back to the line. Just went 2 out of 2. Saints lead by 5. And the first free throw is good. 54-50. And the final score from Billings is Western holds on 61-51. They defeat Rocky. Rocky with a 24-point fourth quarter, but not enough as Moskrip misses the second. Denny with the rebound. Gets it to Lyman. Lyman trapped near side to Dean. Up ahead, Johnson. Johnson dribbles down to the wing. Wow, I don't know how much more contact a person can take without a foul being called. Dean, timeout taken.
Hey, let's go. What's the call?
They blew the play dead. They're going to say timeout. And now they're going to rule inadvertent whistle. Rochelle Sayers was calling the play. The ref thought she said timeout. So Olsen will inbound, and that allows Burlage to check in. 9 on the shot clock. 44 seconds to play. It's 54-50. Saints have the lead. Olsen gets it in near wing. Johnson fouled immediately by Turner. That'll be her fourth. So Johnson and Turner each with 4 for the Warriors. And Johnson will shoot 2 free throws. 1 out of 2 tonight, has 4 points in the ball game. And the first one is up and good as Souvenir checks in. Nielsen in as well. 55-50. Johnson will get a second. Second one from the senior is up and no good. Foul on Christine Denny on the rebound. That's her fourth. So Johnson and Denny with 4 for the Saints. Lyman a little hobbled. At the line will be Peyton Souvenir, shooting 2. 69.7%, hits the first. Farmer in, 55-51. Saints by 4. Souvenir will get a second. It is up, it is good. And a timeout taken by the Saints. Burledge back in for the Warriors. Saints will call timeout, will advance the ball. 41.9 seconds to go. Saints lead 55-52. Each team in the bonus. Possession arrow favors LC State. Saints with 2 timeouts, LC with 3. Saints will have the ball, shooting 35.9% tonight, 19 of 53. The Warriors 19 of 44, 43%. LC 5 of 15 from 3. The Carroll Saints 4 out of 19. And Carroll 8 of 35 from 3-point line in the last 2 games combined. Up in Great Falls, 20th ranked Providence leading Northern 56-54. 20 seconds to play in that one. Saints men and women will be at Providence and Northern next week, Friday and Saturday. Argos first. 56 all now with 16 seconds to go down up in Great Falls. Here it's 55-52. Saints have the lead. 41.9 remaining. Christine Denny will inbound. You have Johnson, Lyman, Dean, and Michaela Olsen out there. Lyman run over again, and a steal, stolen right back by Dean. Lyman gets it to Denny, who's fouled by Johnson, who's just fouled out of the ball game. So Abby Johnson fouls out with 34.8, and Christine Denny heads to the line. 2 for 2 tonight, 11.6 rebounds. Couple of assists as Berland in. .34 seconds and change as Denny's first free throw is good, and once again, 2-possession game. 56-52. 34.8 remaining. Possession arrow favors the Warriors, who will get the ball after the make or a miss. And a quick timeout taken, and Denny goes 1 out of 2, and it stays a 4-point game. Burledge has the rebound, calls timeout, and the Warriors will advance the ball. 33.8 to play. 56-52. Well, we promised a good game, and it's delivered. LC has outscored Carroll 17-14 here in the fourth quarter. After trailing by 7 at the end of 3, Carroll jumped up to a 9-point lead 15 seconds into this final frame. But LC battled back, took the lead 45-44. Carroll answered back 35 seconds later, 5:25 mark. Carroll has led since, but they have not been able to pull away for good. And every time they started to pull away, LC made a run and has kept this puppy close. And that's why we are at 56-52, 33.8 to go. Each team with 2 timeouts. It'll be Warrior basketball coming out of the timeout. Lyman, Johnson, Dean, Denny, Olson on the floor for the Saints. Farmer will inbound just to our left. Berland, Mosgrip, Turner, and Burlage on the floor. The inbound goes off of the backboard into the hands of Jaden Lyman, who gets it to Dean, but not before Lyman was fouled. And will walk to the other end of the floor and shoot a couple of free throws. The foul on Burlage, her 4th. Jaden Lyman to the free throw line. 74% on the year. And misses the first. Lyman hits the second. So it's 57-52. 30-second timeout taken by LC. And they will advance into the front court. 31.4 seconds remaining. LC with 1 timeout remaining. That's big if they cannot get the ball inbound and have to burn their final timeout in a close game like this. 1 second to play, and now they're going to overtime up in Great Falls. 56-56, Providence and Northern. Overtime in the Electric City. 57-52, Saints lead. Farmer inbounds. Brittany Johnson will guard the inbound. The last pass went off of the backboard. This one goes onto the wing for Mosgrip. She'll drive. She'll dump it off to Burlage, who puts it up and in. 57-54. Pressure. Denny. Olson loses it right in front of us, and it'll be Warrior basketball with 25 seconds to go. Chance to tie for the LC State Warriors. And now Daddy Wagner checks in. Farmer will inbound literally right in front of us. Gets it in. Berland. LC looking for a 3. Mosgrip. They don't need a 3. That's the whole thing. Farmer's going to drive out. Mosgrip 3 ball. In and out. Rebound. It's a jump ball. It'll be LC basketball with 13.3. Rochelle Sayers saying no threes. And LC State just burns its final timeout to draw up a play to tie. 57-54. Carroll leads on the Bud Light scoreboard. 13.3 to play. Possession arrow now will go to Carroll after the ball's inbounded. 57-54. Saints have the lead. LC and Brian Orr putting in the 3-point shooters. Souvenir just checked in. 21% on the year. Mosgrip's 25. Berlin 35. I think Nielsen's in there, 32%. Turner, 47%. And Burlage at 58%. 7 out of 12. But still, it's a good mark. Here we go. 13 seconds to play. Souvenir will inbound baseline. LC's out of timeouts. The inbound up on top. Burlage goes through her hands, into the hands of Danny Wagner. Wagner, the other end. The layup is good. 59-54. And Brittany Johnson just fouled out, and Rochelle Sayers is not happy about it. Why would you foul with 6 seconds to go? Michaela Olson will check in. But the turnover on the inbound and Danny Wagner with the layup at the other end makes it 59-54. And Souvenir will shoot 2 free throws. 2 for 2 tonight, 5 points in the ball game. And the lefty's first one is good. 59-55. 6.7 to go. Expect a quick foul if they can't get a steal, and Souvenir hits them both. And Rochelle Sayers is going to call timeout to advance the ball into the front court. 59-56, one possession game, but it's Saints basketball. It's a 30-second timeout as Mosgrip checks in. LC's out of timeouts. Carroll down to 1. (59-56). Overtime in Great Falls. Providence leading Northern now, 58-56. 3:15 to go at the McLaughlin Center. Saints have the basketball. Michaela Olson, Christine Denny, Jaden Lyman, Danny Wagner, Hannah Dean on the floor. It'll be Denny to inbound and right next to the Saints bench. Near side to our right. Denny gets it into Wagner, who is fouled immediately by Souvenir. And had Souvenir not fouled, Wagner's momentum would have taken her over and back. But Souvenir picks up the foul, her first. And Wagner will head to the free throw line. 94% on the year. 15 out of 16. The lefty from Haver is good. And it's 60-56. That first one was the biggest. With 5.5 to go. Now she can relax and just knock down the second one. It is on the way. It is also good. And it's 61-56 Carroll. Mosgrip, quick three. Off the front iron, no good. Denny with the closeout, and that's the ball game. A great game between two really good teams in the Frontier. And your final on the Bud Light scoreboard. Carroll College 61, LC State 56. We are back with a postgame show in a moment. This is Carroll College basketball on Sports 94.9 and Sports949.com.
As one of the original franchise pioneers, the Century 21 brand has taken great pride in being the most recognized brand in real estate globally for 2 straight decades. We're on a mission to defy mediocrity and deliver extraordinary experiences. As the most recognized brand in real estate for 2 decades straight, no less, Century 21 is perfectly positioned to provide you, the buyer or seller of real estate, an outstanding experience. If you would like to see what relentless excellence is like, give me, John Lagerquist, a call, 439-0650.
When trains are the go-to mode of transportation, people demand